Now, I put a video out before as far as stop testing security at the club, especially my security at the club I work at. I'm the head of security there, right? So this past weekend, we had a situation, and I got many stories of things that happen in the club that people shouldn't be doing, but they still do it because the alcohol just makes them do it. But they'll pay the price after. But anywho, so this past weekend, as I was just sitting there watching the crowd, having fun and things like that, I look down at the floor and I see a whole bunch of water. And I'm like, where's this water coming from? So as I look up, we have a table with a water jug that sits on top of it, you know, for the customer to drink. So that way they don't have to ask the bartender, hey, can I get a cup of water? And then the bartender just stopping just to get a cup of water when they ain't making no money out of it, you know. So there's something that we tried to do so that way people could go and get their water. So as I pay attention, I'm like, what in the world, where's this water coming from? There's a customer right next to the water jug, and I realized that he was drunk, and what he was trying to do was fill his cup with water, and he was missing the whole cup because he couldn't hold it steady because he was just so drunk. So I took the jug away from him and I was like, hey man, that's it, like you can't pour no more water. Here's your cup of water, that's it, all right? Leave it alone, or I'm gonna have to ask you to leave because you are wasting water all over the floor. He gave me a little attitude, yada yada yada. So I stay there because in my mind, being there for a while, I'll be like, drunk people, you talk to them, it just go in one ear and not the other. So he decides to pick up the jug again to try to get himself more water. And I'm like, hey, you know, I told you, like, you know, leave the jug alone because all you're doing is wasting the water. At that point, homeboy just got rowdy. I said, you know what? I got my two security. I was like, hey, look, I need you to take this guy out. Now, there's a table between me and the customer. And then my security is on the other side, closer to the customer. I told my security, hey, this guy needs to go. He's clearly intoxicated, and he just ain't listening to what I'm saying. So they grabbed him. First, they try to talk to him. They're like, hey, you got to go. The guy like, whatever, man, I ain't going nowhere. I didn't do nothing. I like, clearly intoxicated. He's like, no, I'm not. I like, okay, hey, we got to go. So what I say, we guide them after we tell them to leave on their own. We guide them. We got them to the door. For some odd reason, in the customer's head, he said, I think I could beat 2 security guards. 2 for the price of 1. And he decides to throw a couple punches at my security. He gave my security a 2-piece KFC special. My security ate it up. He ate it up like a champ. He said, tastes good. So my security had all rights at that moment to defend himself. He gave homeboy a 10-piece combo from Popeyes with a side of some fries and some rice. And it was just, at that point, I'm watching it and I run over there. I'm like, hey, let's like, this guy's clearly drunk. Let's just get him out. And the guy consistently tries to fight my security. At that point, they're on the stairway, and the guy like still's trying to fight on the stairway. At that point, it's like, now we have to get all 3 security to grab this guy to get him out. One person can easily done it, but it's easier when you grab 3, so that way the guy, as he tries to swing or kick whatever, he's not able to do it because everybody has a part. And eventually we got him out. But that is the type of thing that I be talking about. Like, stop testing the security. If you're coming to the club to have a good time, have a good time. If we tell you you're intoxicated, you are just acting, you know, weird, and we need you to go, just go ahead and go. Like, you don't have to put up a fight or anything. And then you find yourself trying to punch security. It's not gonna go well for you. It's really not. And some of my security are pretty big. So the alcohol. If you can't handle it, go drink at home. But I'll come back with more videos. I got so many other stories. Too easy.